So I'm going to show you guys 2 simple tricks that will 100% change your success with crappie fishing. The first thing is the knot you want to tie. A lot of people call this many different knots. And it boils down to, you do not have to use no swivels or nothing, and you do not want to for crappies. Here's your first tip I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a couple here. You do not want to use any swivels, any snaps, nothing for crappie. You do not want to do it. They're a finicky fish, and they will not hit near as good as they will just by doing this simple trick here, how to tie this on. You just run it through like you put your line through there, which everybody's got their own preference line. We use 2-pound test. And yellow, high visibility. But you just wrap that line around a few times, 4 times like that. And you see if I got 3 fingers in between that line. And then you bring the line through that loop and you pull, but you stop it right about there. You stop that. I don't know if you can see it there, but you stop it and leave about that much there. So that's dangling. And then you just overhand knot 2 more times. 1, 2. And there's no reason for a swivel, okay? And the reason that is, jig that all around. It goes right back into place, just like that. It's not sitting down in the water, going like this, spinning in circles. And I'm just going to keep spinning this for a while. It's not going to do that in the water and have that fish come up hitting it from this side or that side. Crappies are finicky. They don't like that stuff, so you just let it go. As you see, it'll go right back into place. You just jig it, and it's going to fall right back into place. Now, that's your first tip and second tip. I'll give you 2 tips there. Here's your third tip. The lighter the line, the better you are. That's why I said 2-pound test. High visibility. The reason you want to use high visibility line is them crappies ain't seeing 2-pound test in any type of watercolor. It's not going to happen. I do a lot of crappie fishing. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen. So the reason you want to use that is because a lot of crappie fishermen fail to realize this, but they're getting hits that they don't even know about. You don't want to drop this to the bottom like you're fishing for bluegill and jig, 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 and let it sit there, jig, jig, and let it sit there. Crappies feed up. They do not feed down. They feed up. Once in a while, you'll get one going down. They'll swim down and grab it. Very, very rare. Very rare for a crappie to do that. So, what you want to do is start just below the ice or wherever in the water column them crappies. You'll find out where they're at. You're going to want to start just above them, you know, and slowly drop that down. And when I say you don't feel them hit, 90% of the times you don't feel them hit, and this is where crappie fishermen make their mistake. Watch what this line does. As soon as that crappie puts it in the well, see how it slacks up like that? Just like that, just a little bit, just by barely tapping, that line slacks up. At the top of the hole, you'll watch that line slack up like that, and that's when that crappie's got that in the mouth, and that's when you set the hook. I got a lot more tricks and tips on catching lots of fish. I'm not going to give them all away, but that right there is your tips for the crappie fishing. Follow those tips and you will have more success on catching those crappies. Thanks again, guys, for watching Spars Outdoors.